Why, hello. How's it going? And welcome to the House of Sewing. My name is William, and I still have, after all these years, I still have an echo. I hope everybody has a great night. Let's go sewing. How's it going? My name is William, and this is my so-called life.
Get the most fun out of life, out of being a mother and wife, with new fashion excitement that's all created by you. On your new Touch and Sew sewing machine by Singer. Touch and Sew, another first from Singer.
Be the girl with the golden touch on your new Singer Golden Touch and Sew machine. Dozens of exclusive features, like this new built-in needle threader for the golden slant needle, and the push-button bobbin that winds right in the machine. What a wonderful new feeling. You can do all three kinds of sewing: straight, zigzag, and chain stitch.
Touch and Sew, the push-button bobbin way.
Come sew on one at your Singer Center. Choose from 5 Touch and Sew models from $149.95.
What's new for tomorrow is at Singer today.
Hello. How's it going? I hope everyone is having a great Monday. Hello. So I hope everybody's having a great evening. Yay. Hello, Candace. Great to see you. Hello, So Blessed by Jess. Great to see you, Michelle. Yay. So Terry. Hello. Yay. Do you know what's funny? I sleep on my shoulder, Kilroy, and there is no way for me to stop doing that, and I have destroyed my shoulder. Yay, hello, William. You certainly have that pose. Practice. Like anything, practice. Wrong button. There we go. Yay, hello. Okay, she's right. 10's unit has saved my husband's life because I would have gotten rid of him. Oh, of course. Usually I'm ready by then, but it's Monday. Yay! Hello. Back off the mic a bit. Your mic is a bit hot. Let me Let me figure it out. How do I sound now? Do I sound better? Yay, I hope everyone is doing well. Let me make this big again. Perfect. Awesome. Same here. I sleep on my side. The one shoulder hurts. One shoulder hurts enough. I switch to the other. And there's really nothing you can do. I sleep like a crazy person. I'm rolling and do all kinds of crazy stuff in my sleep. It's better now. You had to gain up way too high. Well, I'm loud, and I just want to make sure. I want to make sure everyone hears me. You know what? It has been a crazy day here in the House of Sewing, but I managed to get some sewing done. I have plans for a pair of pants this evening. Alibaba, great to see you. Great to see you. Hello. Do you know that completely reminds me? The Ricker, whatever you want to call it, that machine's gonna need a little bit of love. That machine is definitely going to need a little bit of love. So I'm going to have to take it apart. I'm going to have to purchase new tension discs for it. But I'm sitting in a room of sewing machine parts, so I think I can find something for it. Yay! Hello, Katie Crafts. Great to see you. Welcome. Yay! I'm glad that everybody could stay up tonight. You know, I'm going to say this flat out. I know tomorrow is going to be a crazy day. As you probably know, I really do not talk about politics. I hope everybody's team wins. I hope everybody has a great day tomorrow. And that's about as far as I'm going to go. But seriously, it is great to see everybody. I flip and flop like a burger on the grill when I sleep, woken up with bruises. Same. I call it kicking, chomping, and licking in my sleep. At this point, I don't even know what it is. Oh, let's see. So, I went to Walmart, which, you know, I go to Walmart all the time, but something happened. And you know what's funny? I could smell it when I walked in the door. I could smell it. And I was like, oh, they didn't. But they did. At my local Walmart, they put a Wetzel's pretzels at my local Walmart. Yet another reason to go to that beautiful establishment. So, needless to say, I sat in my car and ate a pretzel in front of the MMA place. Watched everybody get fit while I'm going this way. Yay. It's truly insanity, Eve. But you know what, though? I'm not here to be political. I'm just here to sell, have a good time, and talk about the woes of life. You go to Walmart so much, you should arrange for your paychecks to be sent there. They should pay me. Yay, great to see you. So, I completely forgot. I figured something out. Now, yay, my cameras are back. Yay, my cameras are back. I'm back to my sewing angles. I have to figure out my sewing camera because it just floats around my desk. But I finally figured this out, and I'm excited. I took vitamins today. That's about the only healthy thing I did. Ooh. Okay, so what Candace is saying right now is real. Because I took an impromptu vacation to Vegas. I came back Saturday and I was confronted with a box of candy at my front door. It was all the leftover candy from Halloween, and I'm not kidding you, a box. Yay! Thank you, Michelle. Alibaba, you are hilarious. All the right angle. Yay! I just can't wait for it to be over. I'll be getting multiple political mailers and countless texts and phone calls every day. Same. And that's another thing. No matter who anyone is voting for, every single person is saying the same thing. We're being bombarded with this insanity. And it's on every device. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited. So, as you can see, I felt inspired um this morning. I woke up this morning. I've been wanting to make a cloak for a while, and I was like, "You know what? I'm going to make a cloak." The I decided not to line it. The hood is lined. The hood weighs as much as I do. Yay! I'm excited. I am excited that I finally figured this out and I have my ankles back. If I saved all the political mailers I got, I could probably have made a bulletproof vest out of them. That's for real. And like I've said this a million times, I'm not an environmentalist, but that has to be there has to be an impact somewhere with all these mailers that I know no one is paying attention to. Yay! You forgot unnecessary blowing up someone's email inbox after. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. There was this guy who I had never heard of him. And all these ads were just trashing him and trashing him and trashing him. And I ended up voting for him because I looked up everything and we weren't too far apart politically. Yay! Hello, hello! Great to see you! Great to see you! Yay! Hello, hello! Ankles and ankle. We Canadians cut down forests for those mailers. That's real. That is real. Do you know what's funny? I went to Walmart for red buttons, and guess what I didn't buy at Walmart? I literally bought everything except for red buttons. Except for red buttons. Yay! Hello, hello! Great to see everybody. Great to see you, Nancy. If you work in a printing plant, you probably have some pretty nice paychecks over the back. I'm going to switch back because I feel like this camera is lagging. So I'm going to switch back. Needless to say, this is just another conservative cloak that I made with a nice small hood. There we go. Yay! Hello, hello. Awesome. Yay! If you were going to bring... Oh, we already read that. Yay. Hello, hello. The Colorado Blue Book was over 1/4 thick, and it was made out of phone book paper. What a waste. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I was feeling weirdly inspired today. And the funny thing is, I went to Walmart and completely forgot my mission. It's because I constantly buy lining there. So I got in the fabric section. I'm sitting on my hood. So picture buttons here. There's supposed to be buttons here. I am swimming in this. I had to look it up, Katie. 88 pages. I'm sitting on my... That is a lot. Let me get organized real quick. I'll throw this over the chair. And the funny thing is, I lined this with denim, so this is thick. This is thick. Don't blame it on the patent pending. Patent pending. You know what? Let me check something really quick. See if that's any better. I don't know, for some reason the camera looks terrible this evening. I had to switch over. No, it looks a little, it's like closer. In order to use my cameras, I had to completely switch over to a different browser, and everything is different. So it's going to take me a second to get used to this. And it looks like I have a mega lag, but that's okay. Yay! I saw your new Kenmore Mini and the Montgomery Ward machine, not to mention that tweed 3-piece suit. Were you going in that? I'm going everywhere in that, Terry. I'm going everywhere. I popped in Joann's today, and there was a DIY pineapple ceramic birdhouse. Immediately thought, absolutely, absolutely. Oh, wow. 17 ballot issues. I bought 7 yards of pineapple fabric. I give you my address. The coping, it is. You know what? Let me switch back over. Let's see if that helps my resolution problem. Wrong camera. Even though this camera is better than the other two. Okay. So let's try the cloak again. Yay. Hello. Great to see you. Great to see you. Wow. Do you know what's funny? Alexa, what's the temperature right now?
Right now, it's 60 degrees.
It is 60 degrees in Southern California. Wow. Stay safe. Stay safe. Yay. Hello. Hello. Great to see you. Great to see everybody. I think you can officiate a wedding in that. I wish I... I am so mad that I forgot to get the buttons. Somewhere in here is a box with thousands of buttons in it, and it is just lost in the 5th dimension somewhere. Yay, hello, hello. Yay, Mona, great to see you. Great to see you. Welcome, welcome. Whoops. I'm way behind on the chat. Yay. Wow. Do you know what's so funny? It's like, it's weird. It's like weirdly perfect weather here right now. William and his pineapples has a permanent spot in my brain. Yay, great to see you. Great to see you. Yay. Okay, let's try the cloak one more time. Yay, hello, hello. Where are you at? That sounds fierce. Absolutely, that does sound absolutely fierce. I'm going to keep going 2 yards. I'm going to keep 2 yards out of it and make a quilt. 56. 56 where Kilroy is. Yay. Hello, hello. It's 70 in Western Kentucky. We've had weird weather. It goes from cold to hot. When I was in Las Vegas, it was 42 degrees at night. So there is no rhyme or reason to any of this. We just had a tiny bit of snow overnight. The mountains are gorgeous. That's one thing I loved when it snowed in the mountains last year, because it reminded everybody in my valley that we are surrounded by mountains. I loved that. I absolutely loved that. I was outside earlier and didn't have any shoes on. That's how 456. I'm wearing long sleeve and it's 60 degrees. Yeah, great. Yeah, hello, Joy. Hello, hello. Man, I am not. I need more coffee. And I found yay, Katie with the E. Hello, hello. The hidden skeleton is probably holding that poor skeleton. That poor skeleton hidden under all that fabric. I'll find him next October. Has a corrupted file in my brain. I love it. Yay. Yay! I have a cousin in Albuquerque that hadn't seen I haven't seen for about 4 years. Wow. I have family members like that. 62 in Atlanta. Like summer is. Yay! Well, I don't know why I did that. All our brains are corrupted. As president of Pineappolis, I apologize. That's just how it goes. Yay! Hello, hello. It may get to 20 degrees on Thursday night. See, I would be in a full snowsuit, literally standing next to a fire. That reminds me. This year I'm gonna use my fireplace. This is the year that I finally use my fireplace. Absolutely. Williams of Pineapples. Will has started the pineapple sewing cult. I'm really bad in cults. No, I ask questions. I'm really bad. I would be a bad cult leader. I ask too many questions. I would tell everyone just be free and do your thing. It's warm here, weird. It is weird weather. It's self-appointed. I am the self-appointed king. I am the self-appointed king of Pineappolis. Let's be honest. Some of us didn't. Oh, that's like anytime I sit around and I wait for people to tell me, William, you've lost it. Because you know what I'm going to say. What makes you think I've had it in the first place? All right, let's try this again. Whoa. There we go. There we go. You need a heated jacket. Mine is amazing. Oh. Hold on, let me make sure I don't sit on my cloak. I do need a heated jacket. I watch a lot of things about weird fashion and about fashion around the world, and it shows heated jackets. This cloak is getting in my mouth. I can't sit down with this. I'm so mad that I didn't get a button for this. Oh, disaster with the cloak. It's because I lined the hood with denim and it is so heavy. Oh. Oh, I like that. I like that idea. I like that. Oh. Yay. Yay! This cloak is heavy. And I should have listened to somebody who told me to line it earlier, but by the time I saw the message I had already sewn all my pieces together. Okay. Okay, let's try this. This is where I was gonna button it. And the funny thing is I could add some goofy button to this, but I want to keep it I'm trying to keep it red. Whatever. Oh, Morgan needs a heated straight jacket. Hey, patent pending. I like that. So I didn't a few weeks ago. Oh. William has a new channel, Wrestling with patent pending. And it's also because I was really trying to make the hood not too humongous, but it came out large. It just came out huge. I hate this touchpad thing on the laptop. It's always in the way. I know what you're saying. So when you hear your hoodies out, do people ask you about them? Yes. Oh, so when I wear them out, yes. Lately, it's actually been a lot of positive feedback in a really weird way. The younger generation, they love my hoodies. It's the people who haven't cut their hair. So all the people, I live in a place with people with glorious hair. And when they see me walking around with with my contraptions on. They're like, oh, I want one of those. And I'm seriously going to start marketing these because a lot of people with dreadlocks ask me about these. A lot of people with extremely large hair. I know someone who hasn't cut their hair in over 10 years. Yay! Hello, Donnell. Hello. Do people commission you for one? I've sold more vests. I've sold way more vests. People love people love my vests. I haven't necessarily got into this, but I'm almost this close to doing what Alibaba says is going, and I should just go stand in front of a shop somewhere. Yay! Yay! Hello! Great to see you. It's everywhere. Like, should go over well with you. They love it. How's the migraine? I hope you're feeling better. Yay! I think that's what it is, too. It's a weird generational thing. But let's be real. Let's be 100% real. I dress like the Keebler elf. I dress like a really cool Keebler elf. I love my style. I love the way I look. But I know it's not for everybody. I know people walk by and they're like, what is that guy on? Especially when I take it off and I'm just wearing my regular clothes, you know. Yay, hello. A vest with a hood, patent pending. If you go on Amazon, they have a ton of vests with hoods. I actually like that weird combo of a vest with like almost a sweatshirt attached to it, but it's always made extremely cheap. I've made my own, and I actually have one I wear all the time, but it's a bit filthy from writing, so I don't want to show it off because for some reason, I don't know why I made it with a light color and it's gray. Still killing me, Michelle. I won't be able to stay long. Oh, I hope you feel better. Seriously, William, a vest with a hoodie. I like that idea, though. I really, really like that idea, so Terry. Patent pending is. I feel like big red sewing hood in this one. Oh, absolutely. Migraines are the worst. When I was in my 20s, I used to get migraines all the time. I know. I hope you feel better. Absolutely. Okay, model 4. Donnell said, turn around. Turn around. Give me a twirl. Sewing. Give me a twirl. Migraines are the worst. You know what's really funny? When I was in my 20s, I had a ton of migraines. I had to change my diet and everything. It was actually terrible. And yes, I made this with a humongous hood. You know, you need something to go to Grandma's house. When you're going through the woods on your way to your grandma's house, you need a cloak. Especially in today's world. You definitely need a cloak. Oh. Oh, yeah, you missed that part. And how I kept my mouth shut for the past day, I have no idea. Yay! Are you the big bad wolf? I'm a combo of the... I had hangovers in my 20s. My 20s were insane. Absolutely. Thank you, Katie Crafts. Thank you. I woke up inspired today, and I've been trying to do this for a while. I have no idea what took so long. I'm still kind of mad at myself that the whole reason I went to Walmart was to get red buttons. And apparently a pretzel. When you're Gandalf the Rose, patent pending. I love it. I had my first migraine shortly before my 11th birthday, and it wasn't until I was 50 before I found a med that helped knock them out. Oh man, I do not miss the meds, the Excedrin or whatever it was that you'd have to take with it. Yay! And yes, they made it with a giant hood. Imagine a pin right here. I should get a safety pin and just do it the old school way. But needless to say, I love this thing. And I found the giant tunic that I was constantly talking about. I forgot I put a hood on that thing. I completely forgot that I put a hood on my giant tunic. And the funny thing is, the cook. Thank you, so Terry. Thank you. I'm gonna get a giant red button, or I have a black rose patch. I was thinking about using that because I have a ton of Velcro in here. But Velcro and I do not necessarily get along, so I don't know. Don't quote me on the Velcro part. That's why I have a ton of it in here, is because I do not use it. I should send you my address so you can send me my. Oh, I'm sitting on my hood again. I'm sitting on my hood. You know, when I finally do make it, I'm gonna have to get a hood holder, and patent pending, patent pending. You need a vintage rose brooch tweaked into a fastener. I used to use oh, what are those things called? They were fake Koopa Ver, not Koopa. Oh, I can't remember. They were like these weird Italian brooches. I found them at Michael's. I used to use them as buttons. They were all fake, but they made everything I made look extremely fancy. Oh, what's gonna bother me? I can't remember what they were called. They don't. They have pictures of people's faces on them. And they were tiny. They were button size. I can't remember what they were called. Okay, I'm gonna throw this on the dress form. I had to pull out my full body dress form. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. When I inherited a bunch of stuff, I found a box of hundreds of cameos, and in a lot of my original stuff, instead of buttons, I'd use cameos, and I kind of regret using all of them because I had hundreds. But there was this one cloak. I made a red cloak, and I put cameos down the entire front. I used those as buttons. I used like 20 of them. You need an equally long tassel or drape over the shoulder. I like that idea. I really like that idea. I can't believe I forgot about a cameo. I had hundreds of those. I collect them. I have a bunch of fake ones. I almost feel like going and getting my original stuff and taking them off. It's my niece's name. Oh, cameo. That's awesome. I have a few cameos that my grandma had. I don't wear them, just keep them as they're gorgeous. A long time ago, when Michael's actually sold sewing stuff, they sold a ton of fake cameos. And I know that for a fact because they were all in Michael's packages. Absolutely. Absolutely. I collect them. He says softly. Well, I inherited a few, and then it happens. It happens as I hide in my cloak. I have my grandma's cameo. It must be close to 100 years old. Wow. I used to have some, but I haven't seen them for years. Probably lost. Do you know what's really funny? I think about this all the time. I have a table well, like I have a weird entry hall into my kitchen. It's this wide hall, but um, I have a table from 1920s Los Angeles. It's my aunt's table. Every time I look at that thing, I'm like, you're 100 something years old. And it's weird because it's always been in my life, but it's just the strangest thing to have something that old. And I still use it. Right now, there's a ton of grocery bags on top of it. It's weird having something that old. And it's a table, so I still use it. Oh my god, I totally need a cloak. You look so comfy and all snuggled. This thing is amazing, and it is capturing my body heat. Really, it's the hood because I lined it with denim, and denim traps in the heat. I have some gorgeous old ones and some cheap ones. Even have Halloween skull cameos. I love stuff like that. I love. I have to find my old toolbox. In here, I have a toolbox that's for it's the strangest combination. It's serger parts on the bottom and buttons and cameos on the top. It's somewhere in this room. Every sewing machine I use is over 120 years. But it's just weird to me when I look at that. When I look at that thing, it does. I guess it's because I remember it from when I was a child. I look at that thing and I'm like, wow, it's amazing the things that outlast everything else. Out of every item in that house, that table outlasted everything, and it's now in my house, and it's over 100 something years old. Imagine who used them before you. I'm like that with every sewing machine. I want to know every hand that touched the sewing machine. I know that sounds weird, but I want to hear everyone's story. Absolutely. Same here, Alibaba. Yay! Hello, hello, Giovanna. Great to see you. I made a rose cloak with a giant hood. Yay! Great to see you. Great to see you. Hello, hello. Awesome. And I have my angles back. I am so excited. Let's do one more. One more again. One more. Oh. Oh. And I'm gonna grab my yeah, great to see you. Great to see you, Giovanna. Yay! I'm gonna grab I forgot that I put a hood on my giant tunic. I've been cleaning out my closet because I have a Christmas tree that's hidden under all my makes. And like in the past 4 months, I have made so much stuff. It's not even funny. Needless to say, this tunic, I overshot the tunic. When I made this was that this actually came from this pattern. From this. It actually came from this. I have no idea how I so royally messed this pattern up. Still to this day, I have no idea. How many featherweights do you have? So Terry, if I get my hands on a featherweight, I sell it because where I live, they go for they start at like 700-800 bucks, and people pay that. My favorite waffle machine is the what I started using 53 years ago. It makes the perfect best golden waffles. Yay, Giovanna, great to see you. Great to see you. I saw people turning on Christmas lights. Can I tell you, in my town, oh, I love the peacock feather. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you brought that up, Alibaba. I was driving back to the MMA place, and my son's MMA place is in the old downtown area of my town. They already have the mega Christmas tree up. They already have all the lights strung across the street. Like, people have forgot that Thanksgiving exists here. Oh, it looks like an African men's shirt. That's what I was going for, but I made it so huge that it's long. I should have made it like at least 2 sizes smaller because that's exactly what I was going for. But usually the dimensions are so off on patterns that I go for the extra large or double extra large. But this one was spot on. That one reminds me of a movie, Big Mama's House. I love Martin. In the House of Sewing, we love Martin. That man is a Los Angeles legend for the things that he did here. He was Cat Williams before Cat Williams. I have my folks waffle maker. It's a family size. Oh. Thank you, Alibaba. Winner, chicken dinner. I am the backup executioner. I come walking up, they're like, who called this guy? And I'm like, hey, Fred had a day off, so you get me. It's like a bad Monty Python skit when I wear this thing. Alibaba you're not the only person to say that. Okay, let me say this in Coach's voice. Oh, that's so neat. Amazing. Go Canes. Go Kings and go Canes. Oh, that reminds me. The Los Angeles Kings defeated the Nashville Predators today 3-0. Thank you, Katie with an E. Thank you. I made this so huge. Choices were made when I made this, and I've learned. I think it's time to take a stab at it and make another one. That's how I sound. No, you are a lovely human, and that's not how you sound. Oh. This thing is huge. Oh. How do you finish the hams? It depends. I'll either fold it over, use a serger, and then fold it over. It really depends on how I'm feeling that day. Each hem is different, and quite honestly, it depends if I have a serger or not. That one drapes nice. It's not as heavy as, I don't know why I use denim in the other hood. That's awesome. The one I have was originally my dad's, and it only took me 16 years after he passed to get my mom to let me to have it. It's that unused all the time in the closet. I have a bunch of really vintage coffee makers. My grandmother would always claim that, well, she would always say, I don't have a coffee maker. Every year, someone in my family would buy her a coffee maker. I have coffee makers from the 1970s, like vintage percolators, all kinds of crazy stuff. And the funny thing is, she would take it and put it somewhere. And then the next year, someone would buy her another coffee maker. I have coffee makers still in the box from like 1988, 1990 something. Literally every other year they'd buy her a coffee maker. Oh, I forgot about that. This is awesome though. I absolutely love how this came out. I think I'm gonna give it another whack at this pattern. This was my original aim, was to make a shirt like this. But as you can see, like the arms are too long, everything, I kind of went a little bit too big. So next time I'm going to be a little bit more conservative and cut it a little bit more tight. Classic coffee maker, the glass Pyrex with the glass stem. I have all of that. There was one though. It's a Nelco percolator. I don't know why I decided to use it. In this room, I turned it on, I put coffee in it, everything, and the glass cracked. I don't know why. It was only sitting in my grandmother's house for like 40 years, and I'm like, I'm going to turn on this coffee maker that hasn't been turned on in 40 years. It's doing good. Donnell had PT for the first time today. Yay! Great to see you, Katie. I'm so glad that you feel better. Felt so good to straighten my elbow. Oh, that's beautiful. Yay! I'm glad that you feel better. The glass Pyrex is the best. I have a ton of Pyrex. I have a ton of Pampered Chef. I have a ton of stuff. Absolutely. Absolutely. Great to hear it, Katie. The 5 days I was without power, thanks to Helena, I was using a voluntary recalled Corningware percolator to make my coffee. Hey, there is nothing wrong with that. There's when the power is out, all rules are off. God rest my sister. She broke my grandmother's Pyrex a few times. She was banned from touching it after that. That's like the people. I had a collection of Doctor Who cups where every time you put coffee in it, the TARDIS would appear or Doctor Who, and it would say on the cup, "Do not machine wash." Quite a few people wash, and I purchased the same cup 3 times, and it was destroyed every time. So freaking happy, Katie. Just take it slow and pay attention to what your body tells you. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love pepper chip. My kitchen is full of it. I have a pizza stone. I'm not kidding you. I remember when my mom got it in high school. I have that thing. I still cook on that pizza stone. That thing is just, after all these years, it's still going. I've got Pyrex Perk and the Cornell ones. Haven't used both for a while now. Seriously though, I'm so glad that you feel better. First panel of the Bargello. It's stone and press. Yay! That's a lot of seams. Time for a drink. I'll drink some coffee to that. That's why I like tea. No special. I would like to say this for the permanent record. I love tea. I absolutely love tea. It's just that I drink so much coffee. If I do not start my day without tea, like I'd have to start my day with tea and then not drink coffee all day. Because I drink a large amount of coffee. I'm working on mine too. Yay! Yay! Absolutely. I used to seal it for a minute. Turns out I was on my best. Oh man, the executioner hood is getting hot. You're a lot further than me. I'm still sewing strips together. Yeah, but it looks great. I even have a Corningware dripple later. Oh, that sounds amazing, Michelle. That sounds absolutely amazing. Oh, see, now I'm like craving fans. Somewhere in my house, I have a French press. And you know what? I absolutely love my son. Anyone who has children know my pain. My son has destroyed 3 French presses. So when I purchased the 4th one, I hid it somewhere, and I can't remember where it is. I used it a couple times. French presses are amazing if you just love the taste of coffee. I don't know where it is. Somewhere in this room, there's a barely, slightly used French press. This is because they're made of aluminum, which must never be washed in the dishwasher. I feel like do you know what's so? I feel like I don't want to be that guy, but I feel like there should be rules next to my dishwasher. Like if this cup is this, do not put it in here. If this cup is this, do not put it in here. But I don't want to be that guy. I do not want to be that guy. I know some tea people that have collections of teapots, kettles, and both. I have a teapot. I use it for my Vietnamese coffee. I am obsessed with that Vietnamese coffee right now. That's awesome. I have a teapot a million years ago. I love my teapot. Yeah, my design wall looks like purple braids. I love it. I absolutely love it. You're never going to wash glass in the dishwasher. Either dishwasher detergents are caustic and they etch the glass. William, he found it and hid it. And because of the Vietnamese coffee, I went looking for my French press and I can't find it. My youngest can destroy anything. I knew you'd feel my pain, twin. I knew you'd feel my pain. William, it's right beside my walking foot I misplaced 4 years ago. New drinking game. Take a shot every time he says somewhere in this room. Disclaimer, do not do that. You'd be hammered, you'd be stammering. You'd be stuttering and stammering like, oh man, my house hidden somewhere in this room. My house hidden somewhere in this room. First class ticket to alcohol poisoning, absolutely. You know what though? The Great Cleaning 2024 is coming to my so-called life house near you, which is this one. Because I have to fish out my Christmas tree. I have to get all my Christmas decorations. So the Great Cleaning 2024, and a while ago, goodness, said never be washing the dishwasher. It's like washing cast iron absolutely the wrong way. Anyone who's washing cast iron, if you're washing cast iron, I'm too old for you. But the Great Cleaning of the House of Sewing is coming. I don't know where to start. I own so much stuff. I just want to move and start over with a couch and a Roku TV. I just want to, I don't even know how people live. I just want to start over with a futon and a Roku TV. Oh. Well, that would take me 3 drinks. I'm super lightweight as I have 1 drink maximum. Yes, I said. Maximum 1 drink, not minimum. Come on, we all know you're gonna dig out that tree out, and instead you're gonna buy another one off of Amazon. No, I can't do that, and I'll tell you why. No, I'll tell you the real reason, and this is like sewing time confession on this one. I'm not kidding you, and I absolutely love the man. But my father was like that. If he was missing something, he would buy another. There was this titanium pair of scissors he would always give me a hard time for. When he passed away, he had like 6 sets of them. I was so mad. I was so mad when I found them. You look like a monk with a hood on. I had the opposite problem, Donnell. I need a drink, half a bottle of vodka to feel anything. But I truly think that's because of your height. I knew someone that was 6'8", and it took them a lot to imbibe. I'm a total drink wimp. I haven't had a drink in 13 going on 14 years. And sometimes even when I was in Vegas last time, I was like, I wonder what would happen if I had a drink. I would literally be in the corner. I would be that guy in the casino that's napping by the planter. And the security's like, just let him sleep it off. So needless to say, I didn't have the drink. My 14-year streak is still going. He's a monk in the Brotherhood of Saint Singer. I love it. Even though Isaac Merritt Singer was not a saint, he had 29 children. He was banned from the U.S. There's a lot of contention behind why he was banned, but Isaac Merritt Singer was that man liked to have fun. Oh, Saint Singer and the pineapples, patent pending. I like that one. Oh, damn, killer. I used to drink like that. I had to stop since I was mean. I was a mean drunk when I got to a certain point. Once in a while, I'll have a drink for the taste, but do you know, whenever I think about drinking, I know this is hokey, but I think of that scene in Back to the Future 3 where Doc Brown is at the bar in the Wild Wild West and he's just sitting there with the whiskey, but not drinking it. Do not fall for it. 1 drink will make you fall again. That's one reason I haven't touched it, because it's been a long time. It's been 14 years. Awesome job on that one. I agree with you, Giovanna. I agree with you. No, but seriously, I went shopping instead. Oh, even yesterday I was wearing a Orleans t-shirt. It was a casino that went under in 2016, I believe, and I was wearing like their thank you shirt because I bought it at the bids. And somebody around here was like, "Went to Vegas, huh?" Yay! I have a glass of wine with dinner. Oh, that is so funny. Yay! Where's the manager to keep up with your patent? You, coach, literally, you are coach and manager. I never fall again. I just stagger a little. Alibaba, that's hilarious. No, but seriously, one of the reasons, I don't know. It was just one of those things. It's not my thing. I don't judge people for what they do. You know what it is? I'll tell you the real truth. When I was younger, I did things that I had a great time. I went to parties. I met people. I traveled. I sowed my wild oats. So, not having a drink in 14 years, like I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I partied when I should have in the proper time. I had a great time too. I need a paycheck. Okay, patent pending, patent pending. As his attorney, I am handling all his patent work. Thank you, Kilroy. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. That was hilarious. I grew up with drunk parents, and believe me, you don't want your kids having the same experience. You know what? In a lot of ways, I did as well, and I think that's. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. That is hilarious. My dad was and still is a drunk. Totally agree. And that's one of the things. It goes back to the same thing of when I was younger. I met somebody I walked in their living room and it was all hoarding car parts. That's one of the reasons I keep my hoarding to this room in the middle bedroom. The rest of my house is just a normal house. Well, my son's room is a teenager room. Absolutely. And for anyone who has a teenager, it looks like a clothes bomb has just gone off in there. And you know what's so funny? I'm constantly walking in my son's room, folding the clothes. I'm like, you need to do something. I think he just waits for me to walk in there, get frustrated, and do it myself. Oh, good times having a teenager. Great times. Great times having a teenager. Do you know, I recently bought him Raider fabric, and he wants pillowcases. I think it's time to make some pillowcases. That's exactly what. Every year in my quarterly review, they tell me I'm a bad boss because I'm impatient in that sense. If somebody's not doing something, I'm like, I'll do it myself. My middle name is, all right, I'll just do it. I'll just do it. That's fine. You know what? I feel like, you know what? We should do some sewing tonight. I feel like I should make a headband or something. I still have a fair amount of that red fabric. I do not wear anything that has white in it at all in any way, shape, or form. So I'm actually excited. I constantly talk about incorporating color, and it's not that I'm scared of white. It's the fact that I have a greasy job. And so I'm scared of going like this and just put my handprint on my shirt. Oh. My house is the house of an artist hoarder collection of arts. That's awesome. I actually have all of my grandmother's old art, besides the stuff that my aunts and uncles didn't take. But I have whatever street the Louvre is on, I have a 15-foot painting. Well, actually, one is 10 feet, and then the other two are like 2.5. It's humongous. It takes up a wall. I'm not kidding you. I have the main piece. Actually, it's either in storage or in the rafters. I can't remember. It's huge. I will spare everybody who was here for my artwork stream. I will not go around my house taking pictures. I have fake is it Inigo Montoya? No, that's from Princess Bride. I have to look now. I have to look. I have fake Gustavo Montoya. Inigo Montoya is from Princess Bride. Oh, good times. I just keep sending reminders until my boys do it. If you want it done right, you gotta thank you. Thank you. That is like a tattoo I need. Dude, I cannot wear white. It is only stays white if I don't touch it. Thank you. Coca-Cola gets grease off. Just dump it in the washer. Is this okay? Because I really don't drink Coke. That's a perfect use for Coke. Do you know what's funny, Mona? We use Coke for machine parts because it strips oil off of metal real fast. I wouldn't tell my kids if you don't clean your room. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it with our guests. Oh, you know what? I think that's the thing. I was raised by people where everything was about presentation. Everything was about putting your best foot forward, showing the best of what you are, and it meant everything. So I think that's why I have that perfectionist inside of me. That's like I'll just do it myself. I'm a pack rat from lineage of pack rats extraordinaire on my father's side. No hoarding here. I'll admit I am a type A hoarder. I said that, and I think I invented something. So patent pending. I am a type A hoarder. Paintings that size are mostly collector's items, original and the masterwork. Absolutely, it's huge. It's so big, and even the paintings that are on the side of it are my height because I saw them my whole life, and then when I took them off the wall, I was like, these are humongous. But spatial perception is real. You see something on the wall all the time, your brain just takes it for granted. Then when it's on the ground, you're like, that is humongous. I have one of those painted by my uncle who was famous in my city. I love real artwork. I have a ton of artwork in my house. They also have made smaller paintings similar to the main large ones. It's whatever street the Louvre is on. Also, the Louvre changes over time, so it's easiest age as well. So does our stomach. I used to tell my boys that if they didn't clean their mess, then I would do it with a garbage bag. I like that. Cleans, cleans corroded battery terminals too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Got it. Type A hoarder. Thanks, coach. Thanks. I said that a long time ago, and people were like, I think you just invented something. So patent pending. I love this peacock fabric. I do look like the sassy executioner. It was Fred's day off, so now I show up to rah Rasputin. Oh, excuse me. I would tell them you have 30 minutes to pick it up. Of Hefty is coming to get it. I miss the old Hefty commercials. I miss those old Hefty commercials. I wonder if I could use it to remove rust off. Sewing feet, I bet you could. I bet you could. I have a really old Husqvarna pedal that's in the shape of a foot. I love that thing. But when I found it, it was rusty. William needs to patent pending. I do. Patent pending. Oh, I love that idea. Oh. Oh, wow. Do you know, I think it's because I watch way too much Star Trek. In the voyage home, Spock is just rocking a band over his ears to cover the fact that he's a Vulcan. But that reminds me of that era. The late 80s, everybody was rocking headbands. Even in the 90s, I would rock like a Nike's or an Adidas headband. Oh. Oh. It'll definitely work. People use Coke for all kinds of crazy stuff to remove. People also use it as a weird Drano. I've heard a lot of people use, or they put it down their garbage disposal. I know in America we have garbage disposals, but people use it to clean pipes, all kinds of crazy stuff. What did they say? What they say you can get the rust off of a bumper with a car wheel? Wow, with Coke. Wow. Imagine what Coke does to your stuff. I have horror stories. I know someone that drank Coke for over 40 years and got cancer. And never wore headbands. Instant headache. Back when I had hair, I was trying to be cool. Leonard Nimoy rocking the Loverboy bands. Yeah. Great movie. Again, I'm a Trekkie. I'm a geek. I love those movies. And The Voyage Home is a time capsule for 1980s San Francisco. That's why I watch Knight Rider. This is a time capsule for 1980s LA. Because Los Angeles does not look like that. I watch, like, he'll be driving and I'm like, oh, that's Burbank. Or like, oh my gosh, that's the freeway. It's so strange to see old school LA. Somebody gave me a great idea for the machine in my garage that is rusted. It'll work. So Terry, isn't there something that you can use to de-rust sewing feet? I use vinegar and baking soda for drains. Wow, I just bought like I don't know, 6 bottles of Drano. I don't play. I dumped a whole. My son, I put a hair catcher thing in there, but he took it out, so the drain is all clogged. I came in there, I snaked it out, and I Dranoed that thing. Headbands and hats drive me crazy. I love headbands. Wonders I use a Vapor Rust. Okay. So Terry, thing is, your natural stomach acid neutralizes it. Water makes bridge collapse. Imagine what it does to your stomach. Do you know what whenever you would tell my pops, hey, you need to drink some water, he would look at you and be like, do you know what fish do in that stuff? I still think that's funny. Sorry. After all these years, I never wear either. I can't take the vice on my head due to a migraine. I'm also a Trekkie. I love Star Trek. And it's sad, like, I love every inception of it. Even Picard. You know what's funny? I need to rewatch it because I talk a lot of trash about it, but I watched every minute of it. Every week the episode came out, I'd watch it. Lower Decks is out right now. Every time there's a new episode, I'm like, oh, I'm going to watch this. Thank you. I knew that there was something that you recommended to use a while ago. I only love my cowgirl hat and witches. I wanted to go to LA for the longest time, but I have to admit myself that the LA of today isn't the LA of in the movies from the 1930s. You know what's really sad? A while ago, and it was you when you were talking about watching Hawaii Five-0. I started watching a lot of the old school shows, and I already watched Knight Rider and stuff. But you're right, because you get an image of somewhere in your head. And, like, even when I watched Knight Rider, I remember that 1980s version of Los Angeles. It doesn't exist. There's buildings they show that have been long gone. Long gone. Evaporust is great for presser feet. I'm going to write this down. I definitely need to know this one. Oh. Okay. I had to. Oh, man. This tunic is getting hot. Oh. Water has acid in it. I drink a lot of water. I've had a lot of bad examples in my life of people who do not drink water. I drink a ton of water. I'm still in DS9 5th season. I am so biased. Giovanna, I am so biased towards Deep Space Nine. That is my favorite Star Trek show. But again, I think it's because I was of a certain age and it came out just I was like in my teenage years. That show was, I love DS9. Chakotay. I still watch TOS. That's what got me into it, was watching the original series. Worst part of horse shows and rodeos was I had to wear a hat and it couldn't fall off in class. It's still like that at rodeos. Green Gobbler once a month is very inexpensive and chemical-free way to keep your drains flowing. Put a stink in the drain and a small packet in the toilet. It also helps the septic system. Where's the sexy music for the strip? Oh, man. Every once in a while, I'll take a drive down Hollywood Boulevard or something. It has changed. It is not, there's not businesses there anymore. But you know what? There's certain parts of Las Vegas you can say that about in my travels that I've seen with my own two eyes. San Francisco. San Francisco used to be a thriving area with thousands of businesses, restaurants everywhere. San Francisco had more restaurants than New York, and everything's closed. Evaporust works great. Yes, water is acidic. And level will affect your reflux. I'll try Evaporust. Hate to waste a Coke. I would, for as much as I don't like it, I would probably drink it too. And that's another thing. I'm not a snob in that sense. If I go to a restaurant and I'm like, may I please have a Pepsi? And they say, no, we have Coke. I'm like, have at it. Vinegar helps to keep a drain clear if you remember to use it. Don't put anything but water in the toilet tank. Drain chemicals and bleach make the rubber parts in the tank hard and prone to cracking, which makes them to start to leak. That is very true. Baking yeast is great for septic systems. I didn't know. Do you know? Excuse me. Living in a warm weather city, there's a lot of things that we do you could never do in a cold weather city. We put oil down the drain. I've seen so many people do it here. I'm like, oh, that is a California thing. Try that in Oregon, your pipes would burst. Try that anywhere north of Sacramento, your pipes would burst. Oh. Carrie, that is so true. That is natural enzymes that you flush down the drain. I did not know that. That is what I use in mine. I did not know that at all. I use vinegar I use vinegar too, so Terry. I pour baking soda down the drain first, then vinegar. Wow. It's illegal to put oil down a drain here. Are you talking about cooking oil or because I would never put motor oil down a drain. I'm talking about cooking oil because we're crazy in California. But again, our pipes do not freeze like that in any way, shape, or form because it doesn't get that cold here. But I'm old school. I save my graze depending on what it was cooked in it. I do that too. Oh, that's so. See, I guess it depends on where you live. Oil, all oils. Wow, I did not know that. I figured because and I did not learn this the hard way. But when I lived in Oregon, I learned what it was to actually live in somewhere where people had basements where it was cold. So it was a whole different way of life than here. No sewer system here. If you pour oil in your drain and it goes into your septic tank, then you get to deal with it yourself. Oh, that's terrible. No cooking oil in drain. They clog. Ah, yes, Green Gobbler is made of natural enzymes that break down the gunk. That is good to know. So you're saying not to do that in Michigan? No, do not. I need to start reading my disclaimer again. I really need to start reading my disclaimer. Here too, cooking oil and any oil has to be taken to the dump for recycling. Wow! I would have vats. I would have giant vats of cooking oil. I'm at my house. I'm cooking like it's 1984 in here. I'm frying stuff. I still use Crisco, but let's be real. Let's be real. Now that it's confession time, I do a lot of baking. When you make something, it just tastes better when you make it with lard or lard extracts or anything that is imitation lard. I'm just saying, as someone who cooks a lot. I pour bleach in a whole basement, then flush it with water. I do that every once in a while. I was I do put all my coffee grinds down the drain. I was taught that clears out the drain. Do you know, I've seen people do that. I drink so much coffee. It goes, all the grounds go straight into the garbage. Do you only use the oil once? No. And I have jars of grease next to, I have my kitchen is huge. And so I have a lot of space in the back corner on this weird marble serving thing I found. I have jars of grease next to my stove. I know I can't be the only one that saves grease. I cannot be the only person. I learned this from old world people. It depends. Like, I don't like certain fish. I would never cook. Like, I don't cross my grease. It's hard to explain. But depending on what I'm cooking with, I will use the grease. And grease does go bad. It's not like I let it hang out for months. Here we have people that use cooking oil in their trucks. Biodiesel here too. They make it into a big biodiesel farm for machines. Yep, they do that here too. Big time. One guy runs his 1978. Do you know what's so funny, Alibaba? I know someone that drives an old Ford Ranger, which is a full body truck. It's like a 1960s truck on propane. It's baby blue. Drives around my town. It's literally ran by propane. I don't. Coffee clogged my pipe all the way to the basement. See? I chuck it straight in the garbage. I'm going by what Mona said. I'm actually paying attention to what everyone says because the great cleaning is coming. No, but when, because I'm constantly checking my son's bathroom because it's the front bathroom, and I told you it's all about presentation. So when I saw that the everything was clogged, man, I went in there. I snaked the pipes. I went full tool time in there. I have bacon grease in jars in the fridge. Thank you. Bacon grease. Thank you. That's all I use. Exactly. I save my bacon grease as well. I love food cooked in bacon grease. It just, now I'm craving cornbread. Do you know, I went through this weird phase where I made cornbread every day for a year and I got sick of it. I made it one night and my son was like, man, why are you making cornbread? Why? You're the only one that eats. Oh, so I'm craving cornbread again. I say if you use motor oil and use it when I build anything wood. Wow, that will be outdoors. It protects for longer than any paint, and over time it picks up a beautiful color. Wow. I heard this as well. There's all kinds of tricks that I do with plants, but I've heard that coffee grounds work as well. That reminds me, I have 2 pineapples growing in my backyard, and so far, the raccoons left it alone. I'm going to put a fence around my pineapple. I'm going to have like an Area 51 fence with like razor wire and a roof. Oh, I put coffee grinds in my garden and my blueberry. Good to know. I didn't know this, and I grow everything. I'm one of those people, because I have a bit of a green thumb at my job, I think that I can grow anything at my house. And some things live and some things do not. Fort William. Patent pending. I love that. I absolutely love that. Live from Fort William. Do the coons leave your tomatoes alone? Yes. I think they probably chomped on my tomato plant that doesn't grow tomatoes, that grows about 7 or 8 feet in the air. And they were like, whoa, man, what is this stuff, man? The only thing that really eats non-tomato plants are bugs. Because there's caterpillars will lay on the leaves like, oh, this is the greatest leaf ever, man. Plant a bunch of mint. I actually have mint grows naturally in my area. In the front of my house is a ton of mint. And when mojitos were popular, some people would ask, and I've had security cameras forever, and others would just walk up like, he's not here, and they would grab the mint. Even recently, one of my neighbors asked, they're like, do you still have mint? I was like, it's right there. Since you said it, now they're gonna get your pineapples. I'm gonna put my trail cam out there. Some veg like coffee grounds, some don't. Good to know. Good to know. That reminds me, I have a humongous aloe vera plant in my backyard. It's probably the largest aloe vera plant I've ever seen in my life. And it just keeps growing. And I take it off, I put it on old scars. My son thinks I'm crazy. I'll literally just take a piece off, put it on my face. That stuff works. I swear by my aloe vera plant. Absolutely, coach. Put me in, coach. Put me in. I'm ready. I am ready. We bought some mountain lion pea. Okay. So I am 50-50 on the lion pea. Okay? It reeks, but it works. For some reason, cats in my neighborhood loved my front lawn. And this was before I was feeding them. I have no idea why. That cougar pea worked. That cougar pea absolutely worked. Katie is 100% right. Just be careful with the blueberry bushes. I pee in a solo cup and pour outside to keep the groundhogs away. Oh, Mona. At Lowe's or Home Depot. I have a Lowe's. I have a Lowe's account, and they sell cougar pellets, and it's literally cougar pee. And you put it around your area, and it repels the animals because they think a giant animal is there. I grow so much that they only get grounds like 2 times a year. Plant marigolds on each side of your tomatoes. It will naturally keep the bugs off. Thank you so much. I'm seriously gonna write this down. Right now, it's really weird. We've had an unreal amount of sunshine in Southern California. My grapevines are coming back. They're so confused. Today I was looking, I'm like, oh, you're growing again. There are healthy green leaves that have regrown on my grapevines. And for anyone who knows about cooking with grape leaves, you can do all kinds of magic with grape leaves. But my whole point is I've had so much sunshine this year that the plants are starting to come back. It's absolutely crazy. What are you doing, man? Oh. For some reason, my 2019 tablet isn't taking a charge. I don't even want to look at it right now. So I took your charger thing to see if it was that, but it's not that. But plug that in, see if it works, and then bring it back, okay? Okay. They're all the same thing. Sorry, I had to parent real quick. That's a really good idea. It keeps the teenager away from smoking under the pine tree. Oh, I love that. Excuse me. I really like that. I need all of these ideas. Yes, I plant basil with my tomatoes. It's just so strange to me that not all of my plants, but my chili pepper came back. I looked and I'm like, oh, there's red peppers. And that season has come and seriously come and gone. So we've had so much sunshine here. The plants are confused. My tree hasn't fallen. It's still green. which is so unreal this time of year. I can't even explain it. When I walk out, I'm like, why are you still green? Usually by this time of year, my tree is like all the leaves have completely fallen off and it's still going, you know? I had to parent, never heard that before. I got one new jalapeno 3 days ago here. See, the plants are so confused. Just remember to use that type of predator pea that doesn't match any predators that are prevalent in your area. Do you know that's actually kind of true because we do have cougars and lynx here. We have real lynx and cougars. It's so weird when you see a lynx because their paws are huge compared to the rest of their body. Have a great night, Mona. Thank you so much for stopping by. They had to set up a break room completely with chairs and very fancy bar. That sounds like where I live. That sounds like where I live. And two flower buds up here in Canada. It's just so weird to me that my plants are coming back. They're so confused. My red hot chili plants get taken in and last all year round. It's so crazy to me. Have a great night, Mona. Thank you so much for stopping by. I can tell the temperature's dropping. Yay, thank you so much. See, now I'm gonna go check my grape. The real test if the grapes start growing back. That's like the real test. It's just strange because everything has its season. So when I walked out today, I was looking and I'm like, nothing has changed color here. And I think that's why my pineapple is thriving right now. Makes me think of the kid in Jurassic Park catching T-Rex here. Oh. All right, let me check my notes. Lining, always lining. My Ricard is terrible. Hey, bud, why don't you close the door, okay? Today, I completely forgot about this. Today, I had to deal with somebody who doesn't respect personal space and somebody who's an extremely close talker. It's an odd experience when somebody walks up to you and you're like, okay, I need to get this and this and this, and you're like, there's no one around us. Why are you so close? Women off to bed as well. Everyone have an amazing night or day, depending on. Thank you so much for stopping by, Donnell. Thank you so much. Well, if it doesn't get cold, then they will last all year. It's weird to me because where I live, we have hardcore seasons. Hardcore seasons. Thank you so much for stopping by, Donnell. Yay, have a great night. I'm not going to go all night tonight because I was going to make pants, and after this stream, I'm going to make pants because I'm feeling inspired. Let me grab that material. I was going through my miles of tweed, and I found this. And I don't have enough for a coat, so I'm going to make pants out of this. I have 2 strips of this, and I am ready to make something out of this. So I'm excited. I'm going to make some pants. Yay! Hope your migraine goes away. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, excuse me. Welcome, welcome. My favorite material right now is tweed. I work with a lot of different material. A while ago, I loved working with I called it a step up from patio furniture. It was this really weird material. It was almost like a wannabe canvas, but I loved working with it because it was stiff. I would put it on itself to line. I would get two different patterns, but I would line it with itself. The coat was just starched without even doing anything. So I kind of work with missing that material. I miss working with that material. Absolutely. You better, cause no pants, no service. Ha 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 ha. Absolutely. Have a great night, Alibaba. Thank you so much for stopping by. It puts a smile on my face seeing you, Alibaba. So thank you so much for stopping by. I have to make a dress for a wedding, and I have no idea what to make. That is the worst when you have like you have nothing but you have free reign to make whatever you want, and you're like, I don't know what to make. That actually happens to me a lot. That actually happens to me quite often. Thank you so much for stopping by, Ollie. Yay! Absolutely. Mondays are always awkward, and even today was so strange. I didn't feel like fighting today. There is this really passive aggressive parking war that goes on, and this person was parked in the middle of this driveway. I'm not kidding you. One car where you could put three or four, but by the way this person parks, it blocks the entire driveway because they want to park under the tree. But today I drove by and I said, you know what? I'm not even going to deal with this. So I've had a strange day today. I need it for the 9th. Do you know what's really funny? I was thinking I weirdly work hard. I know that sounds weird, but I watched this woman who works for David's Bridal. And I was like, I could do that. I could totally do that, but she hates her job. So by the way she presents her job, I'm like, I could do that, but she also hates her job. Has anyone ever made a professional wedding dress? Because really what it is, it's layer on layer on layer. Which is this Saturday. Yikes. But that by you saying by the night, it just reminded me, I need to find that channel. There's a channel I watch where she works for different organizations, but she works for David Bridal right now. And she goes out of her way to explain, like, if you love sewing, don't do this job. And I'm just sitting there eating popcorn, and I'm like, I'm lapping up her material. Nice, your channel popped up. One of my fave classes growing up happened to be sewing. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. You should check out my shorts. I'm all over the place. Sewing is what I love to do. Absolutely what I love to do. Now y'all gonna see if I can actually get something accomplished. Oh wait, it's already tomorrow. I know that feeling so much. Thank you so much for stopping by, Joe. Thank you so much. I've made wedding dresses for family. It's so intriguing to me when I watch this, Katie. It is so intriguing to me. I like watching all different types of sewing. When I first came online years and years ago, I watched nothing but quilting. I subscribed to nothing but quilting channels because it had sewing in the title. So if you sew, I will watch your content. Yay, have a great night. Have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by. I made my sister's wedding dress. I also bead embroidered it by hand. Wow. I was thinking about recreating Londo Molari's jacket from Babylon 5. And really, it's just a long jacket with a million accents on it. I would spend more time sewing the details on than anything else. Anything dealing with wedding and bride sales is not worth the hassle. That's like 70% of what she says. And even in her videos, she'll have her phone and someone would be like, this isn't what I wanted. Then she'll flash back to them on camera saying, this is perfect. This is what I wanted. And it's like, what changed in an hour? No worries, William. It's never a dull moment. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But you're 100% right. Katie, you're 100% right. Because there's a bridal. The reason I'm even bringing this up is because there's a bridal place by the high school. And I drove by and they were like, they had a now hiring sign. And I was like, do I need a third job? No. But I would like, I would ask them, can I only work on Saturdays? Since it's the only day that I have free. Because Sundays, I do not do anything on Sunday. I don't pick up a phone. I don't. Show me Shabbos. I don't do anything on Sunday. I haven't made any wedding dresses, but I did make 2 wedding cakes. Okay. Yay. I made dozens and dozens of ballroom dance dresses. Let's not discuss the amount of bedding I have in my basement. See, I need to know this. I need to know. I need to be talked out of it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Laugh aloud. This formal wear store by me. If the owner just gave me the key, I'd have so much fun trying stuff on. Totally. I think about that all the time. I also watch videos where people like they buy buildings and they find all this vintage stuff, and I'm like, how come that never happens to me? The one that always gets me is when someone buys like an old barn or something, and there's like a 120 something year old sewing machine in there, and I'm like, I'm so jealous right now. Absolutely. I also have a ton of beads. I also make jewelry. I watch a lot of leather craft because I watch a lot of stuff. But I love when people make gauntlets and stuff like that. The ballroom dresses are so pretty. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's another thing. Everything has a distinct look. I appreciate the work behind it. Because when I watch something and someone just walks out, I'm like, oh, look how intricate that is. Like even my cloak, that took a few hours. Because I now have my son is my exact same height. I was like, I need your help. And I put that on the ground. I was like, lay next to this. And I cut underneath because he's my height. So he was perfect model. Oh. He's going to have so many stories about his crazy father. It's amazing. I had a crazy father. That's one thing I will pass down is crazy projects. But I explained myself. My father was the king of hold the hammer. I'm like, no, this is what we're building. I'm going to show you what we're building. All right. I've been going for a while now. We saw, we cloaked. Every Klingon loves a cloak. Do you know what's funny? I put that as a title years ago. I might have to bring that back. Patent pending, patent pending. Every Klingon loves a cloak. If you watch Star Trek, you know that one. Some people don't realize how much work goes into handmade items. A long time ago, I made something. I was frustrated. And a friend of mine was like, now do you see why people charge a lot of money for making clothes? And I do. Now I completely see why custom clothes are expensive. Because of the love and the work that goes into it. There's actually this person, because I watch everything on mute, I don't even know the sound of this person's voice, but he dresses like a Cuban dictator, and I'm like, I love your clothes. I love your clothes. So I'm going to start making shirts like that, but it's just a simple old school design of a large collar, the big pockets. Some are 2 pockets, some are 4 pockets, but it's just a classic design. I love that look. So I will be back at it on Wednesday. I want to thank everybody who's recently subscribed, everybody who is subscribed, everyone who watches this in the future. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate all of you. I love coming on the lives and hanging out with you guys. This has become so much fun, and I absolutely appreciate everybody. Everybody who's been here, everybody who just joined, you guys are all welcome here. I will be back at it on Wednesday. I'm going to make some pants. Thank you so much for everyone who's still here. Thank you so much, Katie. Giovanna, thank you so much. I'm going back to sleep. I truly appreciate you. I'll be back at it on Wednesday. And, well, I guess that's housekeeping. Thank you so much, Michelle, for still being here. Thank you so much. I'll be back at it on Wednesday. And you know what? We're going to be peaceful on Wednesday, too. Regardless of what happens, President Sewing will be here. President of Pineappolis will always be here. All politics aside, I hope everybody has a great and safe day tomorrow, because regardless of what happens, we still have to live in this world together. So I thank everybody. I will see you guys on Wednesday, and like I always say, reinforce your seams, be yourself, and I will definitely, absolutely, I will definitely see you next time. Bye, everybody.